Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Sneha and today we're going to be doing something different again. So I have shuffled my major arcana, which actually symbolizes the major lessons or life lessons or soul characteristics that we need to embody at any given point in time. These are our major lessons, major characteristics that we must grow through. So I've shuffled those and I've picked 4 cards. You pick which one of these. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3 and this is 4. Let me just show you 4 a little more clearly. Which one of these carries a message for you, or which one of these is an energy or characteristic that you need to embody and imbibe? What is it that you need to know? So pick one of these, pick 2 of these, or you want to pick a sequence like 2 3 4 1 or 1 3 5 2, 1 3 4 2 or whatever, 1 3 4 and 2, whatever is the sequence you want to pick. Or if you want to pick just one single card or just 2 cards, you can decide how you want to do it, and we are going to get started. So we are going to get started with card number 1. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment and forward. If this resonates with you, it would really mean a lot to me and it will keep me going. So let's get started. The card number 1 is Unity. So this actually is a card that talks about either traditional viewpoints, either you are looking at, there are many aspects of a situation that you're trying to rope in together. You probably may be trying to approach it from a from a traditional perspective, or you may be trying to approach it laterally. Whichever way you are approaching the situation, you have to you're being guided to shift your perspective. So if you've been approaching something laterally, try and find the root and the traditional meaning of this whole thing. Try and look at it as a unified situation. If you're looking at it from a traditional standpoint, try and look at it laterally. Try and get creative with your thought process. Since this is a general reading, you can pick whichever of these resonates with you. So you may be looking at this on the surface. You may be looking at things that look different, that feel different, that probably carry different messages, but in the end it all comes down to you and how you perceive things. You are enlightened enough, you have the power enough to be able to perceive these things in a manner that will actually work for you. Now let's ask the angels, what is it that you need to know? I'm just shuffling some cards. You are a gifted people's person. You are very gifted when it comes to helping people out. You're very gifted when it comes to understanding their pain. You're very you come from a space of empathy. Most of you may also be highly sensitive souls who actually reach out to help others, and sometimes that could be at your own cost. This is your strength. Reaching out to help others is your strength, and what the angels want you to know is that you don't always have to do it on your own. You have this beautiful energetic support from your angels. Archangel Azrael is really helping you. Some of you may be in grief counseling, you may be therapists, you may be meeting people or fixing people or helping people fix themselves whenever they need some guidance, and sometimes that can make you feel like you need to do it all on your own. No, you don't need to do it all on your own. You have your energetic support team, you have people you love, and you have your angels, the universe, who are always looking out for you. There is a definite need to ground your energy, to connect with nature, to clear your energy, and there's also a need to stand in your power, to understand, to follow your intuition enough to know that you can create what you want to create, and you don't have to fear and think about how others will feel bad about certain things that you decide to do in your life. So yes, that is a specific message coming in for you. Let's see if there's what else do the angels want you to know. By the way, this week we have Archangel Raphael and Archangel Metatron. He is hidden here behind this. Archangel Metatron helping us this week, and they have come forward for the weekly readings as well. Wow, you are blessed with spiritual wisdom. You are blessed with a unique perspective on things, with a unique perspective on life, and that's probably why you feel, uh, why can't people just why can't people just see the obviousness of it all? Why can't others just perceive things from a slightly different perspective? You know, if you are in therapy, if you are in counseling, if you are a healer, or if you're a highly sensitive soul, you may be feeling that with respect to people who surround you right now. The message that the angels have for you is that you are blessed with this understanding. Always choose your sense of peace over everything else, because your energy is too precious to be wasted on anything else. Tune into this wisdom coming in, tune into these ideas that are coming in for you, and trust yourself a little more. You are actually a reflection of the divine template that exists in and around you. You just need to acknowledge it, and you just need to accept yourself for who you are, because you are unique, and that is the reason you are you, and your uniqueness is actually your strength and not your weakness. Michael wants you to know that you are always, 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 always safe. There is nothing you can do that will ever take you away from safety. And Metatron is falling again and again, so he also wants you to know that he can help you organize your time, your energy. He can help you understand the underlying order within the chaos that you may be experiencing currently, and he can help you with all of that and much more. You definitely are experiencing a shift in your purpose. Even though this says career transition, some of you may be experiencing a shift in your job. It could be a job role, it could be a complete career shift, but this is because sense of purpose is becoming even more strong and even more clear. And that is what is actually helping your unique points of stringing it all together. Your skill sets, how you can string your skill sets together, is what is going to help you make this shift smoothly and steadily. Raphael wants you to just take a breather, take a break, be there for yourself. Take this time to understand what do you want your next steps to be and feel like. Yes, Metatron is going on falling again and again with the same message. Clear your energy, clear your space, declutter, detox, clear your diet, cleanse your thoughts. Do anything and everything that feels like it's uplifting you, uplifting your energy. Even if it means cutting down on the number of coffee mugs you have in the day, the amount of coffee you have in a day, that also helps you clear your energy. Coffee, chocolate, all of that, and instead stay hydrated. Understand that everything is perfectly in divine order. Stop looking at your past with fear. Instead, take a step forward from your present. Your past will automatically begin to heal itself. There's a specific message from the Raphael deck. Let's see what that message is. Go in for a massage. Accept your body unconditionally. Love your body unconditionally. Live from an open heart, space. Live with childlike wonder. And children are not very conscious of whether their legs are too fat or too thin, or their body is too hairy or not hairy. Children just love themselves for who they are, unless we teach them. Societal standards and norms teach them not to. So you're being guided to go back to that sense of state, of that childlike state that you are naturally born with. Let's see what the Indigo deck has to say for you. Wow. Whatever is your situation, just pause and think about it. You don't have to jump into anything right away. You can take your time to think about it, and then slowly transition whenever you are comfortable. You are being held all the way through. And trust that you are the light. You don't have to look around you and say that, my life is full of darkness. That's because you are the light. You are what is lighting everything up. And that is a message that your guardian angel has for you. We'll just see the crystal oracle as well and see what the crystal kingdom has to say to you. What is the message for pile number 1? Focus on a healthy body, clearing your energy, healthy mind, healthy body, healthy emotions, healthy everything. Work on that sacral chakra, love your inner child, trust your inner child, get creative, get fluid, and then you will realize that everything that you are actually experiencing is coming together and helping you shift in a way that is for your highest good. That was your reading. I hope this helped you. Wishing you lots of love and sending you lots of love and light. Bye-bye. Hi guys. For those of you who picked card number 2, let's see what the message is. Wow. Archangel Gabriel with the Empress. So whenever the Empress comes up, personally for me, it's all about either pregnancy, conception, not just of a physical child. It could be conception of a dream, it could be a new beginning, it could be just stepping into an abundant life, a creator role. 3 is like a divine trinity. It's a number 3, so it could be stepping into your creator aspect. So you being encouraged to actually step into that feminine creative aspect of your energy. Tap into that and look around you. You have support from a whole bunch of unexpected people and places. You are experiencing a transition, but you're almost at the point where you are birthing this transition into something new. You can take this time off to actually let nature take its course and push you further. This is not to say stop doing whatever it is that you're doing. No. This just means instead of trying to push forward, do your bit and let nature help you out as well, because you are swimming in abundance right now. Let's see what the oracle has to say. Wow, a lot of people are going through huge transformations and transitions, and Archangel Raziel is here to tell you that he is holding you and helping you transition through this phase beautifully in a comfortable manner. He's cradling you through it, and there is no need for you to worry about it. Gabriel is here again, so definitely try working with Gabriel. For those of you picked pile number 2, try working with Gabriel. She is here to help you heal your inner child. She is here to help you embrace aspects of yourself that you are not really comfortable with yet, or you've been taught to believe that they are not your strengths. Well, aspects of yourself that you don't really like as much only have power over you when you keep hating them, because that's when they become stronger. The minute you accept it as a part of your personality, it just becomes easier to handle it, because then you're coming from a space of love rather than resistance. So if there's some part of your personality that you absolutely don't like, and everybody tells you why you like this, why you like this, why you like this, instead of saying why am I like this, say okay, I'm like this, but I do have other great qualities as well, and start nurturing yourself from that standpoint. Some of you are also new mothers or are conceiving. In either way, take care of yourself and take care of your child the way you would like to have been taken care of. Be wary of not being over imposing on them. You do have supportive people around you, so enjoy that support, enjoy that sense of I am looked after. Enjoy receiving from the universe at this point in time. Also, there is somebody young who's really looking up to you. So there's multiple messages from one card. Let's see what else. Focus is on relationships right now. So you may be wanting to push your career, push your work aspect a lot more than what it needs to be pushed right now. Focus on building your relationships. Focus on maintaining your network, on building your relationships rather than maintaining your network. Trust your intuition to take you wherever it needs to be. And when you feel that a relationship has too much resistance in it, try and drop the rope and try and ask yourself, how can I contribute a little more compassion into this relationship? How can I contribute with compassion in this relationship? And that will actually help you see the bigger picture, and instead of just focusing on a short-term goal, and this will be a win-win situation for both parties involved in the long term. Let's see, what else? Okay then. You are being given, your prayers are being answered. Whatever you've asked for has been answered. And you have to just ask yourself, am I cribbing about things, but because this is exactly what I asked for, then why am I cribbing about certain things not going exactly the way I wanted it to? Look at how the major things have worked out in your favor, and try and make the minor things work by counting the major blessings that you have really prayed for and you have manifested in your life. Let's see, anything else? What else? Wow, there's a career transition for some people as well, and for because it's a relationship kind of a spread, it could mean, since it's a general reading, it could mean a career jump or a transition for some people. But if it's not career related, it could mean a change in your role, in your personal role. So maybe if you are a single, if you've been single, you could be getting engaged or married. If you've been married, or if you've been wanting a child, whether you're married or not, if you've been wanting a child, it could mean that your role as a single woman is shifting to that of a nurturer, of that of a mother. So it could be a switch in your roles. This holds true for men as well. Alright, whatever is it that you're doing, your role is about to shift, either in work or mainly in your personal life. It could just mean your role in your relationship with yourself could also be shifting. You could actually be coming from a more empowered sense of self, and you'd be changing your relationship with yourself as well. The key is to always come from a gentle heart space. The key is to always take things lightly. The key is to always surround yourself with gentle things, gentle energy, so that what you emit also is always gentle. Try and look for, listen to music that soothes you. You can listen to frequency music. You can listen to any and everything that really soothes you, and keep the external distractions at bay. Come from a sense of compassion. Learn new things, teach them forward, keep an open mind, always keep learning. Everything is happening exactly the way it needs to happen. You don't really need to worry about anything. Let's look at what the crystals have to share with you. You're experiencing a major emotional healing right now, and take your time to feel it. Work with a smoky quartz, work with a Lemurian, work with a clear quartz, work with a rose quartz. Whichever crystal really draws you, work with that and ask it to help you heal yourself. And you'll be surprised at how beautifully crystals can communicate with you and help you vibrate at a higher vibration. And this is not to say that your emotional trauma will be less. It's not to say that let's not use the word trauma, whatever you're experiencing emotionally, it's not to say that it'll just vanish, but your crystals or your intentions and your angels and the universe will help you work through it in a more effective and balanced manner for sure. Let's see what Archangel Raphael has to say. Listen to your intuitive feelings. Always listen to your intuitive feelings, and instead of saying what if it doesn't work out, always say it's going to work out, just show me how. Your prayers will always be answered. Be open to how they're being answered. And for those of you who are not sure about whether or not this is a relationship, it could be a love triangle, you could be confused between two people, or you could be confused between two jobs, two work profiles, or two conflicting emotions. Revisit the situation from an objective standpoint, from an objective viewpoint. Talk to somebody who can help you gain objectivity in this situation. and you will actually benefit from it. Let's just see if there's anything else. Archangel Raphael is here to say that you can give all your cares to the angels, and they're always going to be helping you out. If you've been worried about your relationship, be rest assured that you are shielded. Whatever you're going through right now, you are shielded, and you will experience exactly what you feel, what your heart desires to experience. You will grow old together. You will create a whole bunch of memories together, and you will look back and say, wow, this has been a life well lived. Let's just pick one last card. And see what is the guidance for you. Send love. When anything feels resistant, send love. That actually elevates your vibration and helps you deal with things in a better manner. Send love to yourself, send love to others, send love to a situation that's not working in your favor. Send love to if somebody owes you money and they're being resistant about it, you can pick on that energy. Send them love, send them blessings, so that they may feel abundance and they may experience abundance in their lives. And that actually sounds contradictory, but that sense of wishing them well will actually help you clear your energy blocks as well, and things will actually start moving forward for you as well. Let's just see if there's any other guidance. Make a wish and it's going to come true. You are the Empress. You are creating with your intuition. You are doing all of that. So you just need to make a wish and just look through this situation. You're probably looking at how much more there is to be done, but you're not looking at what is already done, what all you've already done, and what are the skills you've already gathered and garnered. So look through this situation and you will be able to find your answers. So that was your reading. I hope this helped you in some way. Remember to hit the like, subscribe, share button and the bell icon, and feel free to leave me a comment if it resonated with you. I'm going to be moving on to pile number 3. See you there. Hi pile number 3. Hi card number 3, not pile number 3. Let's see what you have picked. Wow, you have picked the High Priestess. So you are at a point in time where you are receiving so much from the universe. You're vibing high, and you're receiving all these different ideas and different insights and inputs and all of that, and you are open to the universe showing you its wisdom. You're open to listening before acting, and that is your energy right now. You're in a peaceful space where you're ready to receive and then decide which way you want to go. Let's see what the cards have in store for you. Okay, you've got nurture again. So this is a time for self-care for you, which is a great thing, because the more you nurture yourself, the more open your channels become. It's also a time to spread your wings. So probably you've been setting up a self-care practice and routine, and now it's your time to spread your wings and take flight. You've already listened to and received the ideas that you need, and now it's time for you to take that leap of faith. And here you have Metatron saying, clear your energy, clear your thoughts, organize yourself, lay out a long-term plan, exercise, get out there, get your body moving, and let the energy flow. This universal life force energy needs to flow through you to be able to create a wonderful outcome in your life. Let's see what else. You are waking up to your sensitivities, and yes, in this pile, people who picked this card, Archangel Metatron is urging you to work with him. He can help you unlock the mysteries of the universe. And the thing is, his energy is slightly different from the other angels. So you may feel that you are not connecting with an angel because you're expecting something else. But be open to understanding how his energy works with you, and then move forward with it. You can also work with watermelon tourmaline. to actually connect with Metatron. Um, yeah, he is the keeper of the mysteries of the Akashics, according to me. Yeah, let's see what else. Remember the power you hold to create your future. Just remember it always. That's it. That's as simple as it gets. Archangel Raphael is asking you to always remember the power of breath, and your breath will actually help you remain focused and calm and centered. So whenever you're feeling stressed out, just pause and breathe, and take a deep breath and try and exhale from the part that feels heavy, part of your body that feels heavy. You will actually feel an energetic load being lifted off you. What else? Anything else? Let's just see. Look at where all you have shortchanged yourself in life. Look at how you have been there for people, not been there for people, been there for yourself, not been there for yourself. What have certain situations taught you? Why are certain situations repeating themselves in your life? And once you understand what the underlying message is, you will be able to change and transform it. And that is the power of being able to, you're in the space where you're willing to listen to the universe, and this is the gift you are going to receive once you give it your all. Let's just ask Raphael, what is it that you need to know? For those of you who are struggling with a health challenge, consider changing your physician to whoever feels more at your wavelength. This could also mean change your approach to things. It could also mean, I'm just going to stay silent for a second to understand. I'm going to embody this for a second to understand what is the specific message coming in for you. For those of you who so the message is to actually shift your perspective, shift your approach, and try and see how you can transform this in a different manner. You are the healer, you are the one who holds the healing power in this situation. For those of you who actually want to explore alternate therapy for your health challenges, this is a go ahead. It's a green signal. Yes, explore it. Always support it with, Raphael also tells us, always support it with medical assistance, because our body is not just our energy body, it's also a physical body, and medical assistance helps us heal on the physical level, and faith and energy work helps us heal on the spiritual and emotional and mental level, energetic level. So it works in tandem with each other. Never undermine the power of your medical practitioner, but at the same time, never ever undermine the power of energy work to help your physical healing work more effectively. Let's see what else is the message for you. It's time for self-reflection. It's time. You are doing that already. You're already doing that, and you have supportive relationships. So work with your relationships. Talk to people who are trusted and see where you can take this forward, how you can take this forward. Have patience at this time. Your prayers are all being answered. They're coming together. Just look at situations, think things through. This came up even in the first set of cards, so you might want to check that out as well. Think things through and see where the situation is leading you and how it's guiding you forward. I hope this has brought you some kind of relief, some kind of guidance that you needed, and I really do wish you only the best. Sending you lots of love and light. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to the last card, which is strength. So if you've picked this, there are many, firstly 11 is a master number, so there are a lot of major characteristics, traits or lessons that you are experiencing right now. It could be your own shortcomings which you are trying to transform. Maybe you feel like you're resisting. You have been riding against the current in the past, but now you're at a point where you are slowly learning to tame your fears. You have gone through this entire transformational kind of a transformational phase, and those of you who've been manifesting a soulmate relationship, it is quite likely that it is going to happen soon. Once these certain patterns are kind of resolved for the now, follow your intuition on this one. Stop being judgmental about yourself or judgmental about others, because that in fact creates an illusion of separateness. And when we feel that somebody else is better than us, or we are better than somebody else, in effect what happens is we just kind of give all our power away to the situation, to our judgments, and we take the focus away from the more important things, and we get tied up in the smaller things. So that is the message, that is the main message. Let's see what the oracle has to say. Come from a space of compassion, come from a space of being gentle on yourself. When you recognize certain shortcomings within yourself and within others, instead of being harsh about it, approach it gently, approach it with love. We're all struggling to get to a better place. We're all struggling to, we're all fighting our own demons. It would just be nicer if we realize that there are actually no demons to fight, because everybody has their own insecurities, everybody has their own set of challenges. And when we look at ourselves and others from this perspective, it just makes life a lot simpler and a lot gentler. Focus on your health, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual health and well-being. Eat a lot of salads. I can see a lot of green leafy vegetables, so that is a specific message for you to consume more of that, to raise your vibration. If you've been experiencing a health challenge, that also could be the answer for you. So eat a lot of green leafy vegetables. Try and eat them as try and eat a lot of salads which are not really cooked or fused with artificial dressings and all of that. Try and eat more natural foods. That will also help you. That will also elevate your energy and vibration. Trust your vision, trust your inner guidance, and follow your heart always. However chaotic and unlogical it may seem on the external front, understand that you and believe and know that you are supported through this change, you're supported through this transformation, and whatever discomfort you're experiencing right now is soon going to be transformed into a comfortable space where you can actually evolve and come out with your passion, come out with your love for life, your purpose, all of that. So all this is actually shifting you and getting you ready for your life purpose, for your partner, for your soulmate, for a renewed level in your work life or in your love life. Definitely you have been manifesting a soulmate, or if you are already in a relationship, you may be manifesting a kind of a loving sense of renewal in your relationship. Whatever it is, Samuel is working with you, the angels are working with you, and it is definitely happening. Know that you are absolutely safe. You and your partner are safe and taken care of. Whatever your insecurities, know that you're safe and things are going to work out in your favor. Let's just see if there's any other message that is coming forward for you. Again, this card has come up again for a third time during this session. Yes, everything is actually happening in the exact order that it is meant to happen in, and you don't really need to worry about anything at all. Let's just see if there's any other guidance that's coming forward for you. Just have a little more patience. Nurture yourself, nurture those around you, nurture your dreams, trust in the angels. Talk to a lot of you, surrounded by a lot of fairy folk. So talk to them, ask the elementals to help you manifest your needs and wishes and wants, and it will happen. Let's just pull something from the Archangel Raphael deck and ask him, what is it that you want us to know? What is it that you want us to know? Wow, this came up in the first reading as well with the first card, so you might want to go check it out. But yes, detox, going for a massage, spa day, self-care, all of that is guided, and it's the need of the hour for you right now. If you have been experiencing certain allergies, or if you've been feeling you've not been able to figure out what exactly is happening to your energy levels, you might want to consult a nutritionist who is on the same wavelength as you. I'm not saying dietitian, I'm saying nutritionist, because everybody's body is different, and a particular set of a particular diet may not really work for everybody else. What works for one person may not work for the other. I personally love to read. I follow Rujita Duvekar. I really love the way she guides people on, the diet. I'm not trying to advocate her or anything. It's just that it's of a similar wavelength as me. She comes from a holistic perspective. She comes from an intuitive eating perspective, which I really love, because no one thing can fit all. So you figure out who you are comfortable with, and try and revisit your diet with the help of a nutritionist, and that will actually help you shift your energy levels as well. Ask for guidance. If some of you have been praying for a baby, it's coming your way. Your diet may actually be interfering, and diet is not just what you eat, it's also what you think, what you believe in, what you feel, what you tell yourself all the time. That also is part of your diet. So if you're asking for something to work, make sure your entire being is ready to receive it. Your health is definitely improving. Things will definitely work. Even on the financial front, they will definitely work out for you. Let's see what the Crystal Kingdom has to say. Highest level guidance. Time for you to relax and take it easy. Transmute all the dense and tense energy into lighter, happier energy. Take time to relax, and if you had everything you wanted in life, how would you be? You'd be relaxed, you'd be having fun. So what is stopping you from having fun? Have fun, and things that you want will automatically enter your life. Wow, this set of people who pick this pile are definitely thinking about relationships, twin flames, soulmates. Yes, whatever it is that your lessons are coming forward, whether you are single or in a relationship, it is driving you closer to your soulmate relationship. This soulmate relationship, if you are already in a relationship, it does not mean that you're going to enter a new relationship. You could be doing that if you're looking to move away from your relationship, or it could just mean that your the phase of a karmic phase in your current relationship is coming to a close, and it's bringing the two of you closer, emotionally closer, spiritually closer to each other. If you have been manifesting a soulmate relationship, yes, it's around the corner. Just go with the flow, take it easy, and without judgment, accept and acknowledge things that you need to contribute differently towards your life. And once you do that, then life knows that you're ready to accommodate somebody else in your life, and maybe that person is going through their own evolution as well, and that is what is going to bring you guys closer together. Let's just pick the last deck of cards and see what is the message. So there's definitely a sense of insecurity, like, are my prayers really being answered or what? And yes, they're being answered. Just know that you're completely safe, you're taken care of. Everything that doesn't happen in the time that you want it to happen does not mean that it's not happening, it just means that it's not happening yet. So you are completely safe. Your gifts and blessings will come to you, will reach you exactly when you're ready to receive them and nurture them. Archangel Michael is looking after each and every one of you, and you have nothing to worry about. He's got your back. Express gratitude for what you have right now, instead of being judgmental of what you don't have or what you could have, and how everybody else who has something you have doesn't really deserve it. Don't wind up your energy in stuff that you really don't want to manifest. Look around you, appreciate the green grass that you're standing on, the fresh air that you're breathing, the love and support of the family that you have. Make your fears your friend, make your shortcomings your friend rather than being judgmental about it, and you will be able to actually achieve what it is that you are really planning and trying to achieve. I am feeling guided to pull a card from the Atlantis deck as well for you, so I am going to do that. Let's ask, what is the guidance? Education and enlightenment. Let's look at the messages. Let's look at the cards first. Beautiful cards. And let's look at the messages. In Golden Atlantis, a trained priest would examine a child's aura to discover his or her inborn gifts and talents. And you need, I'm going to be putting in my inputs and guidance, the guidance that's flowing through during this, so please listen. And this is a message for you to look and rediscover your inborn gifts and talents. Learning temples were peaceful, quiet places where relaxation was induced by appropriate music and color to open the right brain of the student. Go within to find this temple within yourself. Meditate, reflect, journal, do anything that helps you find that sense of peace within you. The priest would then telepathically impart spiritual knowledge directly into his or her mind. He or she could also absorb information directly into the third eye from certain crystals, into which higher priests or the magi had programmed specific information. Drawing this card suggests that you open yourself to new learnings by relaxing and absorbing information rather than the old logical structured way. Alternately, it may also be time for you to teach others. In this case, draw from your own wisdom and not books. Open up to learn, then spread the knowledge. Enlightenment. In Golden Atlantis, the people were all enlightened beings who achieved the state of divine illumination by living serene, contemplative lives, honoring and respecting all people and the natural world. They maintained their high frequency by being in the moment, radiating love and appreciating all that they had, by holding positive attitudes and trusting the flow of life. They had a constant connection with the divine and knew they were part of the oneness. Your guidance is to stop doing and striving. Forget about tomorrow. Just still your mind and be in the now. In this quiet time, contemplate the wonders of life and appreciate all that you do have, including the opportunity for life on earth. Your reward will be the inner peace and a sense of divine connection. Enlightenment is being in oneness. So that was your message. I hope this really rang a bell and helped you in ways that you really needed to be helped in today. Sending you lots of love and lots of light. Bye-bye.